Alright, and give yourself 5 seconds of silence. And we'll get going. In 3, 2. Jump out of that. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Well, hello farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mistermoose. And as you can see, we are back on Coldborough Park Farm, and yeah, it is harvest time. That's where we left off. Just to bring you guys up to date on where we're at, because it has been a while. We just had harvested 9, which was canola, and now we are in the process of going through, and we've got all these fields to cover. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and so let's get started. And my game plan is to start off in the New Holland, and let me configure my hat here so I make sure I can use my track IR. My game plan is I'm going to run down here and I'm going to cut across the bottom of the field to eliminate that whole tree down there at the bottom, and go ahead and get that out of the way. And then once I do that, I'll use this guy to just kind of clean up the bottom of the field, and then I'll set the class rolling and let him work on the top of the field, and then I'll join in once I get the bottom cleared out, and then I'll just automate the Fent to go do all the tipping. So that's my game plan anyways. Should be somewhat fun. Anywho, so we're back here in Coldborough Park Farm, and no soul mod on this map, in case you're wondering. Alright, so I'm just going to make a cut across here like so, sort of aim towards the top of that other field. There we go. Just kind of aim up here like so, and bring it around a little bit and drop out, and then I'll shut off, and then we'll be good. Uh-oh. I'm gonna kill some canola there. Killed a lot of canola there. Oh well. Alright. So by doing this, I can just manually do this lower section of the field here. I'm almost thinking about just grassing this lower section in, and then getting rid of it. Since I can't cut that tree down, and the trees are in the way, I might as well just get rid of them completely, or eliminate the whole thing altogether. That's sort of what my thinking is anyways. Alright, so let's tab back over here this way, and I believe we're in field 2, and this guy's on combine work. Get rid of that. I believe I've got a decent program set up for 2. Keep in mind that I was using the Unimog to do all these fields earlier, so hopefully this is not going to get too messed up. Let's get this guy started. Oop. Come on. Fire him up. Get him started. And I'm going to use Auto Combine again for this. And let's go. One of the reasons I definitely use Auto Combine for this, number one, it does a neater job. It is frustrating a little bit with Auto Combine, but on this class, Courseplay won't empty. If I use Courseplay, it won't dump out this guy. And with using dual combines, it works out a lot easier, but it works out a lot better as well. So, alright, back to this guy. Alright, so we've got him set up to do field 2. Activate that. He's going to be in automatic mode. And if I drive course, he should be in good shape. I did do nearest waypoint. Good. Alright, so tab back to this guy, and I will get him rolling on in here. And we'll continue to get our field cleared out. So we'll spend a couple of days over here, get all these fields cleaned up and harvested, and then we'll get back over to Manchester, because I have a confession, I'm actually enjoying Manchester. I never really enjoyed Holzhausen. It just never really took on. Whereas Manchester, I'm really digging it. Looking forward to getting into it. I think possibly it's the big fields and the ability to use big machinery and lots of machinery. The ability to do automation and just have fun with it. So well, we'll get it taken care of. Get back to it soon. For now, we'll be over here taking care of this here farm. We still need to get back to North Brabant as well, though I'm not in any major hurry to get back to it. I mean, we've done 50 episodes on North Brabant. I think most people only do like 20 of a map, and I've done 50 on it. So not that it's one of those things where you've done so many episodes of it, you hate to step away from it because of where it is now. You've gotten so much accomplished on it that now it's to the point where you know, you've got all the equipment you want, you've got a surplus of money. Now you can really start goofing off and plopping in a bunch of extra stuff, more trees and things like that. Just buying an unreal amount of livestock. Like, we could go start buying tons of cattle at this point, if the game lets us. I don't know if there's a head cap on cattle. Seems like I read somewhere there was, but I don't know. And I've never actually tried to, you know, do a ton of cattle. I think on my test map I have like 200 beef, 200 pigs, and I think I have an outrageous number of poultry. Like 300-400 poultry. And that's on my test map though, which I rarely ever do anything with. So the Fent went over there and probably emptied that guy and then made a left turn and ran into the hedgerow, most certainly. So I'm gonna probably have to go unstick him. Which is pretty standard. Welcome back to, you know. Oh, well, there he is. Run into the hedgerow. Yeah. Welcome back to Coldborough, where all the tractors run into the hedgerow. Somebody sent me a note that said, you know, Moose, if you go in there and you run another layer of grass all the way around, you'll give the AI more room to move, and you won't have those problems. Well, then I'd lose a lot of my field too. Yeah, you know. Once you get the first row or two cut, I think you're fine. Probably the thing to do on this particular map is go ahead and cut the first 2 rows, like you know, get your first 2 headlands done, and do the off the tipping manually, and then turn Courseplay on. Stop the driver. There we go. How you doing, buddy? come on up here out of the way so you don't run into anybody, and drive course. And just because I think he's going to come for this guy, I'm going to go ahead and put my spout out, and I'm going to sit here for a second. Oh, I just can't win. Stupid ran into another hedgerow. Seriously, dumb. Dumb. Here, let's just do this. Come over here, because you got your heart set on coming over here and emptying me out. So, let's just go ahead and get this done. Get it emptied. And then we continue to go empty the other one. You can go up there and you can run into a hedgerow a little bit higher up in the field. Alright. Hey, so let me go ahead and say we are on Coldborough Park Farm. If you're wondering what map I'm playing, the name of every single map I play is in the title description. I title everything the exact same way. Farming Simulator 2015. The map name, the episode, and then a brief description of what we're doing. So, if you're getting... Are you kidding me? Holy cow. You gotta run into everything. Now where are you going? I mean, the guy's empty. What are you doing? I'm gonna run over here and run into the... Seriously. Are you kidding me? I'm to the point where I'm gonna stop using Courseplay on here and just manually empty everything. There's no need for him to do this. Just drive. You stupid idiot. I mean, there's no need for him to even be down here on this bottom part of the field now that this guy is empty. And so the simple fact that he did turn and run into that hedgerow is just ridiculous. Well, he didn't clear it out of his memory that he needed to go hit the New Holland. I know. It's got to be a little bit smarter than that. Anyways. So now what is he doing? Cleared out of the field at least. Which is a new one for him. He'll probably go up and run into the building up at the grain drop. So anyways, the title of the map is in the description of every single page. I cannot tell y'all how many emails I got in the last week of what map is this? What map is this? What map is this? What map is this? It's in the artwork. The thumbnail for every single map has the name of the map. It's in the title of the map. It's in the show notes of the map. All you have to do is read. I give you all the information. But I understand reading is overrated these days. So. Alright, so that part of my rant. The second thing is links to all of the mods. And I've said this time and time again. Links to all the mods are in a spreadsheet, and the link to that spreadsheet is in the show notes. So before you send me a text that says, Moose, what's the link to this mod? Read the show notes. So anyways, read the show notes. Old videos, I understand that, but the new videos, they're in the show notes. And I'm going to reiterate this one more time for everybody watching it. Manchester. And by the way, Castaway Dave, thank you for answering this question yesterday. Because I kid you not, 6 different people yesterday asked me, Moose, I can't get Manchester to load. What is up with this mod? I put it in and it won't show up. you have to change the name of the zip file for the map itself for Manchester. If you don't, it is not going to load for you. This guy's just stopped up here. He's not even moving. I don't know why Auto Combine does this. It just shuts off. Gets to the end of the field and says, yeah, there's nothing over to the right of me. Really? There's an entire field. And now this guy is going to run over here and run into a hedgerow. It's a beautiful thing. There he goes. The Finn, 939, is intoxicated and doesn't know how to drive. He smashed into another hedgerow. He's done $500 worth of damage to the front grille of your tractor in the last 2 minutes. Your radiator is punctured. Your tractor is never going to steer straight. He's bent the control linkage now to the front end of... Go, go, go! Chase it down! Run into another wall. Yeah. Yeah, when I got my 45, I let a friend of mine, well, excuse me, I got recruited by a friend of mine to help him clear off the land at his new house that he just purchased. And it's like, hey, you know, I know you got a bunch of tractors and loaders and all this other stuff. You've got a landscape rake, and how about helping me out? I've got all this property next to me, and I just need somebody to come through and maybe bush hog it, and you run through it with a root rake and clean it up. And if you could do that, help me out, man. I really appreciate it, because we want to open it up a little bit. So, being the good friend I am, I said, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm over there, and he's run some equipment in his life. He knows what he's doing as far as tractors go. And so at one point I had to take a little break and go do some things, and I said, well, look, if you want to push this pile of brush up, and everything, just go ahead and get it taken care of, and I'll be back in just a little bit. So I come back, and he has been pushing a stump up, and somehow he, I don't know exactly what he did, but somehow he managed to push a stump, and when he did, part of the stump turned over, and the whole top of it went straight through the front grill of my tractor and punched through the brush guard, went through the radiator, just destroyed the whole front end of it. Broke the hood latch, and the tractor might have been 6 months old. I mean, it wasn't nearly as good as my dad, taking it and trying to push a tree down with it and pulling it completely off the ground, but yeah, it was pretty good. At least my dad didn't destroy anything, though, when he did it. I mean, my dad, yeah, undid a coupling. Had to have a service call come out. They undid the coupling. It was all good. And they fixed it pretty quick. Oh, but Charles did a number on my 4-deer. He destroyed the whole front end of it. it was a heck of a job, and I don't know how you do that much damage in low range 4-wheel drive pushing a stump. I mean, at what point don't you realize everything in the front end is crumbling or crumpling? Yeah, it's crazy. Anywho, so did I finish up on Manchester? Anyways, Manchester map. You got to rename the zip file for Manchester. Or when you unzip it, you got to rename that file. You can't leave it as Manchester with the soul mod yeehaw ... The periods in there are apparently what causes the problem. That and just the excessive number of words in there. Just get rid of all that stuff. Just rename it Manchester and put it in your mods folder, and you should be good to go. If you do that and it still doesn't work, maybe you didn't uncompress everything. Somebody did say that they put the mod in, it didn't come up. They took the mod out, renamed it, put it back in, it still didn't work. If you did that, I would say go back and make sure you unzipped the file. Make sure you don't have any zip files on the inside of it. You know, so go look at your zip, open it up with WinRAR, whatever, WinZip, whatever program you're using, and just look. See if there's some more zip files in there, because if you rename it and you put just the zip that is the Manchester map, it should load up. All the rest of that stuff is like chop straw and GUI mismod and things like that you really don't, they're not that important. The only thing that you need to make sure that you have, at least to get the map rolling, is the Manchester map. The rest of that stuff is all add-on. So anyways, just make sure you've got everything uncompressed from that file, and you should be okay. I hope you will be, anyways. Somebody wrote something about they downloaded the John Deere Moco mower, and all they were getting were just the wheels. Wanted to know what the issue was with that. You got me. I don't know what it is. That one's a new one on me. I'd say take it out, throw it away, re-download it again, and see if it works. Maybe download it from a different site. Maybe you just got a bad download or something. I hadn't had any issues with it, and don't know what it would conflict with. I swear. If I put one twig in this field, you think this Fent could run into it? No, he's gonna hit that hedgerow. There we go. I thought for a minute he was going to run into that one. I was be like, you gotta be kidding me. This map is just not Courseplay friendly. It's evil on it. And if you just don't have any patience for it, you probably don't want to try Courseplay on here. Now I'm about to say some choice words for Courseplay, and yeah. But I know it's not Courseplay. I know it's I know it's this map, so I'm just gonna refrain from cussing and take a deep breath and do my little relax. And we got a lot to harvest on this map. Plus we got all that corn that we got to harvest. And if memory serves me correct, I think we've harvested that field is that corn is there for chaff and not just corn. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. I think I am wrong. Pretty sure I'm wrong. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. It's there for corn. It's not there for anything but corn. I was thinking I was going to make chaff and go make TMR, but then I remembered I have silage bales. So there's no need for me to make silage right now. So anywho. Alright, so we'll continue to just do our harvest here. We'll let these two guys chase this field. Yeah, boy, he's just straight line Steve up there, you know. Alright, so the 939 is empty. Hopefully he's coming back. Looks like he is. So I see him on his way. Because I am getting pretty darn full. Hey, you guys like to see the dual combines like this? And if so, how do you feel about 3 combines? Because I think that's what I want to try on like field number 1 on Manchester. That's that map. Hello, buddy. I'm gonna let that guy get way ahead of me. I'm just gonna go and unload completely and then pull up here. Alright. So we'll keep on plowing through all this. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be what this video is going to be. It's going to be the harvest. And tomorrow's video will probably be the same thing. I mean, I could go harvest some stuff off screen probably, but let me think. Now I'm recording this at, as you can see, 11 o'clock at night on, what is today? I don't know. They all run into each other. I'm recording at 11 o'clock at night. The night before I'm going to post this. So, now I got to pull up my phone and figure out what day today is. Today's Tuesday, right? So, recording this on Tuesday, 11 o'clock. This will be up on Wednesday. Depending on what Wednesday looks like, I might be able to do a live stream. We'll just see. It'll all depend on the weather. I'll tell you what, I'll put this video up Wednesday, and if, depending on how my day goes and how work goes and everything else like that, if I can swing it, I'll do a live stream Wednesday night, and we'll come in here and harvest some more, maybe on a live stream, because I haven't done a live stream since last week. And it's just because things have been kind of hectic around here. Some things have happened at work that have been just a nightmare to have to deal with. Had a altercation with our competition. Had to have somebody thrown in jail, and then had you know, had to get the Coast Guard involved, and Harbor Patrol had to get involved, and things just got nasty, and have been dealing with the fallout of that ever since. So it's kind of been messing me up a little bit. So didn't hardly get anything done yesterday, until late last night when I recorded that video, because I spent most of the day dealing with legal issues, and making sure I was protected and covered. That tractor's right next to me, isn't he? Nope. I don't know what he's doing. I could hear him back there, and I figured he was getting behind me to unload me or something, but I was looking at my levels. I'm like, well, I'm pretty darn low, so I don't understand why he'd be coming to empty me. He's after the Lexion is what he's after. Man, if they were any slower. AI is cool, but it is by no means efficient, is it now? Oh, we'll just go ahead and move over here. Go ahead and make our turn. Get into place. Wait for him to actually work a little bit. Get out of place of this guy, because he's going to want to try to run me over. I got no idea what that thing's doing. Ah, you gotta love AI, man. Gotta love it. Okay, so as it decides to do its thing, I will just kind of ease up here behind it. Yeah. Continue my little follow move. Y'all know the next field I'm gonna run lead. Can't stand being behind this guy. I haven't even thought about the fact I could run lead, but I could. I keep thinking Courseplay, you know, But I mean, he's gonna follow whatever my track lines are anyway, so I just might as well run lead on the next field. Alright, so what I'm gonna do when we get right up here, I'm gonna go ahead and let him make his turn, and then I'm going to leave this field and head to the next one, and go ahead and get started and let him finish up this small little bit, because there's not that much left in this field to justify. Well, I think I can go ahead and help out. Well, if you thump that little sensor on the top of your head, it makes a little funny bouncing on your head. Yeah. You know what I'll do is, instead of going in a circle, I'm just going to work up and down this path and let him finish up in this circle over there. Yeah, when you get into this, that's the thing about auto combine. When you first do it and you go around in circles for a little bit, it does real good for going in circles. When you start getting though into the center, it gets so inefficient because it takes so long for it to make a turn. Then it's no longer that beneficial for you to be running it in circle mode. But you need to run in circles to do dual combines and make it actually work. So I'll one more run this way, and then I'll cut across and go work the other side while he comes across. That fence is going to be right behind me in a second. Alright, let him come empty. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Alright, so we'll let him fill up. And I shall move on. Alright, so that's done. I'm just gonna make a turn and go catch this leg. Oh, is dude coming towards me? What's he doing over there? Oh, he's doing his famous turn, inch, turn, inch, turn. Yeah, he's horrible. Alright, so that's going to do it for me on this field. I'll go ahead and stop my combine, and I'll start heading out to the next field. I should put my pipe in. Nice thing about this little new hauling is I can ease on up through here and not have to worry too much about the hedgerows. Where that class, I cannot get in and out. with it. I'll actually have to bring the trailer down to get him in and out. I'm digging this little New Holland, so I almost want to sell the Class and go get one of those New Holland add-ons and just use them. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I can't get through that gate? Holy cow, are you kidding me? There we go. I thought I could get through there. I thought this thing would get through all those gates. Alright, so we'll go ahead and work this field and get all of the canola started out of it. As soon as I fill this guy up, I'll go get the other two guys. Maybe I can go ahead and get a full cut on the perimeter with this guy. Yeah, that was one of those, it's kind of just stretching my neck a little bit. And forget that makes my camera move. Sorry about that. Nice thing about having canola in this field is we can almost get a headland done with it before we fill up. That will be nice. And get as much as we can in here or done. So that alleviates some of the running into the hedge by our chaser. Yesterday's video I talked a little bit about, I guess the comment is, would I give a link to a certain John Deere video? I think that's in reference to the video where the guy was like falling asleep and stuff in the tractor. I'll have to look and see if I can find that video, and if I do, I'll put a link up for you. I'm not sure if it's that one or the video where the guy gets out of the John Deere and just lets it do all the auto steer and everything for him. But I'll see what I can find. Alright, once you get all the way around, I should... Oh, look at that, I'm only 54%. And I'm almost all the way around the field. I could almost do a whole nother run before I need to be emptied. Sweet! Oop, missed a little bit there. Let's get back and grab that. Don't want to waste any. We spent too much time seeding all this stuff. Very nice. Alright, so we'll just go as far as we can with this guy, and then we'll go get the others. At this point, these fields aren't that big, though. What I may do is, because these are some smaller, well, 7's pretty good size. I might run this one by myself, put the 939 in here with me, and then maybe hook the Unimog up to the other tipper, or hook the JCB up to the other tipper, and put that other combine maybe in field 7. Field 7's pretty big. Maybe in 6 I could sit it in, and then I could let them take care of that while I do this one. I know I'm good. I've only got about 15 more minutes left on the video, so I might not do that then. Might just finish up this field. Just bring it over and put it in here. By the time I bring it over and put it in here and get back to work, though, it's like, is the effort worth it? Yeah. Probably so. So anyways, couple of days over here, and then we get back to Manchester, and it's kind of like that. Focus on what you're doing, get to a decent stopping point, and then take a break, go back and do something else, and come back to it. I never intended to do 8 videos on Manchester before switching over to a different map, but kind of just got caught in the mood of it. That's kind of the way I go with things. I just want there to be a flow to it, you know. But I do sort of hate the fact that you come back to a map like this and you've completely forgotten what you've done on it, you know. Where were we? What have we done? All that stuff. That's when you start doing things that you didn't even need to do, because you didn't realize I'm doing something that doesn't make a lick of sense. Alright, there's our 100% mark. So let's jump out of here. We'll jump over here and stop this guy. Yeah, roll on around. And we'll head back over there. And we'll probably dump this guy first. Oh, I guess the header for the class is on the case tractor over here. The trailer for it. Oh, I forgot about that. I think I'll just drive all the way around. Slow down. You wouldn't be driving 26 miles an hour in the field there, Moosey. So yeah, not a whole lot to talk about in this video. I kind of glanced at the mods today. Didn't really see anything of interest. And so that's the reason nothing really sparked my curiosity. But again, like I said, I've got some things going on. I haven't really been able to dive into everything today. Oh, a little bit far over. See if we can catch our pipe now. Should be it. Alright, so we'll get that done. And while that is unloading, we'll go ahead and tab into the case. There it is. And we'll take the header trailer on over and we'll unload that case. I mean the cloths. Case, cloth. I did see like an updated version of the Axion that I might want to get. All right. That looks about right. So we'll go ahead and put that down. And that looks pretty good. Alright, so we will go ahead, move this guy out of the way. It's best to go ahead and drive this guy over first. Until we get our header over to the field. And yeah. Make sure it's still on back there. Slow down coming over that hump so we don't lose the trailer or the header. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to park right here and actually what I'm going to do is back up a bit. There we go. Pull over here, come about. Oh, I gotta get in the field though. Yeah. Sorry. Nice idea. Won't work. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just park right here for a second. As I was gonna say, I was going to bring the combine over, hook it up right outside the field, and then drive straight in. But that won't work. Because it's got to be able to get through the gate, and it won't get through with that big old head. So let me run up through here. Yeah. What happened there? I had Alt Tab instead of Control Tab. I went to go through the. I went to cycle through my machinery, and Control Tab obviously will cycle through machines that are running. Alt-Tab kicks you out of Farm Sim into the desktop and kills Fraps. So, not sure why Fraps dies, but yeah. If I tab out of Farm Sim, Fraps crashes. So I had to restart. No big deal. Alright, so I'll make the turn here. And we should be good to go. And what I'll go ahead and do is just to keep things rolling. Turn Auto Combine on. And I will go to this guy. I need to sell that pickup truck. I'm never going to drive it at all. And I'm paying maintenance on it every day. Only makes sense, right? And make sure we get out clear. And then we'll come on over. Is it me or does that steering wheel just look a little too small? There are a lot of things in here that they're a little bit off on. Because it looks really small, but then the control on the joystick looks huge. Alright, so let's pop this guy into the field real quick. Should be able to just kind of come in here, almost do like so, and then come on back up here just a little bit. That should work right there for it. Alright, so run back to our class, grab it, and we'll drive into the field. Alright, get this guy up and out of the way. Shut the power off on that one. And get to rolling. Alright, and I will put this on auto combine. Here's the thing, I like this combine and I don't mind driving it or whatever. The problem is, I hate the fact that when you put the pipe out, you've got to hit that period key as well to begin the offload process. This sort of annoys me. The New Holland is at 55% right now. And is theoretically blocked because the Fendt is sitting down there. and the new calling couldn't make its turn. Alright, look, I'm tabbing through running vehicles and it's putting me on this truck because, well, you know, because it's running. I don't think it is. I think it's just sitting there. I think it's sold. Sold! Won't have that issue anymore, now will we? Tab. And that's apparently running as well. Why I'm having issues with that. Apparently this is running as well. Very interesting. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be a little bit over on this one. So, anyways. So we got a couple of fields harvested and we're moving forward. And like I said, you guys will be seeing this Wednesday afternoon. It'll go live. If when I get home Wednesday evening, things are cool, I might do a live stream and clear up some more of this canola and get that done. Otherwise, we'll be working on some more harvesting in our next video. Man, I just keep missing. There we go. The outside edge on this one is completely different than the outside edge on that New Holland. That's what we'll do. And that way we won't have to do as much. But we can always get the fence out and start plowing some of these fields at the same time, so we can start getting the prep work done while we're harvesting. So it's not like we have to sit still and not doing anything. Alright, that other guy's at 90%, so I'll go ahead and turn this guy on, tab out, and we'll go find the New Holland and unload him. He's going to be back here. Already got his pipe out for me. Oops. I missed that one, didn't I? Got it that time. Get rid of that. Get that junk off the screen. I'm still having issues with wanting to turn my camera with my thumb. A lot of times it's just instinct, you know. And I think part of it is too because when I played GTA, I control my camera with my thumb, you know. So I think it's one of those things. It's just such a natural thing. There I go, running 27 miles an hour through the field. Yeah, that's unrealistic, just a little bit. And cycle through that so I can match this guy's speed. We're full up, so we'll head over here and we'll dump out, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use that as a way to wrap up the video for today. I'll go ahead and get this field finished up, and so when we come back, well, like I said, we'll either be doing some more canola harvesting and then work into the corn and everything, or like I say, if I get a live stream done, then we'll work on whatever's left, which will probably be the corn harvest. So anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Not as much going on today, so but again, we'll be back tomorrow with more, and a couple of days on this map. Once we get to a stopping point, then we'll get back over on Manchester, because you know, so much to do over there, and we'll keep it all going. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Love to have you as a subscriber, and I do a new video each and every day, so you'll get notifications when those come out, and we'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.